Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercrafts 67. I've got stuff everywhere. So yeah, I'm a bit confused, but that's nothing new. But yeah, I want to make some wallpaper sampler cards. I was very lucky to be gifted for Christmas a whole pile of Tim Holtz papers and his wallpaper samplers and backing boards and all sorts of things. So I've got a lovely collection of wallpaper pieces that, yeah, I just thought could look really lovely made into these little wallpaper sampler cards. So I've made two this morning. And yeah, I've just got, I've pulled a few pieces and I've pulled some backing pages and so forth, and we'll just get done as many as we can, I guess. Okay guys, so it's really easy. I've got another two here that I've cut. These are from a Minté paper pack, just because I like those colours together. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead. I've got another four different combinations here. Yeah, so I'm just going to grab my cutting board, and basically I'm just going to cut the backing pages down to a size and then cut the wallpaper to fit into that backing page, and yeah, put it together. So the measurements that I have for myself for this is the backing page. I'm going to cut those at, yeah, just looking for direction. So I'm going to be cutting for length 6 1/4 inches in length. So I'm just going to cut that bottom piece off there, and I'll still use that for something, so that's not a waste. And then I want to cut for my width. So in the length here it's 6 1/4 inches, and then in the width I'm cutting at 2 3/4 inches. So 2 3/4. So that is one, and I'm going to do two of each because I've got enough wallpaper paper to make two samplers. So I'll give that a go. Okay, so that's a spare piece. So those are my two backing pieces, like so. And then this, I've chosen the blue because there's blue on the back, and I thought those two combinations look really pretty. So with the wallpaper piece itself, I'm cutting that at 2 1/2 inches in width. So, and because these pieces are 5 inches wide, there's my two. And then this, the length of this, I'm going to cut it at 5 2/8. So that's one notch before 5 1/4 inches. And then that will fit really nicely inside that size sampler card. So what did I say? 5 2/8. 5 2/8. Okay, and there's some little pieces left over which come in handy. Alright, so we'll just put these two together. We've got 4 to go together now, so we'll do that and then see how we're feeling after that. Alright, so with this one, all I want to do with the backing piece is I'm just going to bring my scoreboard in. And I do apologise if this makes the screen go a little bit blurry. It's just the camera trying to focus, I think. So I'm just going to score, and just look for your direction. And I'm just going to score the top part of that at 1 inch on both of them. 1 inch, just like that. And then simply, I'm just going to fold that down along that score line. Give it a bit of a burnish. Like that. And that's the sample card. And then the wallpaper will fit in underneath there like so. Aren't they cool? I think they're really nice. They're going to look really nice put inside some journals. So yeah, I've got some tickets or labels. I'm just going to be really simple with the embellishing. I've also got these little brass brads, so I think they look really sweet. And I've just picked through some of my labels, and yeah, I'm just gonna, I might do that specimen one there, even though they're not, well, they can be specimens. They're specimens of wallpaper. So I'm going to use both of these. Just quickly cut them out. And that is one, and that is two. Just like that. Oh, my scissors are getting blunt. Oh. They used to only be my fabric scissors, and then my paper scissors got lost somewhere along the line, so I started using them, and now they're getting really blunt. But anyway, alright, so I'm just going to ink up around all of these pieces. Just give it a quick bit of ink around, just to make the edge line nice and distinguished. Line up the top. Like that, and then I'm just going to ink up the wallpaper really quickly. Like that one, and the same with the second one. And these are really simple. They're so simple that, you know, my aim, my challenge for myself this year is to mass make ephemera pieces and all those little things that I use in projects all the time. But yeah, every time I need a specimen card for this. Oh, then I've got to sit and cut the specimen card and make the specimen card and decorate the specimen card, then put it in the project. So, yeah, it slows down the production a lot. So I'm going to try and be very disciplined in mass making this year. And so therefore I think these are a project that you could mass make a lot of, and it doesn't have to just be wallpaper. This could look really nice with lace samples as well, or just patterned paper samples. Could be really pretty. So I've got my two labels, the specimen labels, and I'm simply going to attach those to that flap section, just along there like that. So I'll just grab some glue. I hope I'm in frame. My chair's pulled so far back I don't even know if I'm in frame. Alright, so I'm just going to pop that onto that flap there. Oh, helps to open the glue bottle, Lynn. Like that. And I'm just going to line that up as best I can, sort of in the middle. Kind of, sort of, and do the same with the second one. Line that up kind of, sort of, in the middle. Yep, that's good enough for me. And then I've got these brads, and these are a Stampin' Up brad, and they're quite tough, and it's very hard sometimes to get them apart. Oh, yeah, I want to pick some that, because otherwise it'll take me 2 hours just to fit the brad in place. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? Okay, well there's one anyway. Okay, so I've got my awl, and I'm just going to use a ruler just to sort of level up. And then I just want to basically put a brad on either side of that label, about there and about there. I'm going to punch that through. And then try and get these brads put in place. This is so fiddly. I'll end up dropping them all over the floor, I bet ya. Okay, so number one. Oh, it's sharp. Okay, so that's number one, and where'd I put that other one? Number two. I've just got to try and get that apart. Ugh. Fiddly, fiddly stuff. I want that nice and flat. And into the second one. And you could even, if you don't have brads, you could set an eyelet in there too. That could look really nice too. But unfortunately, I've run out of my eyelets. I've got to get some more. Alright, so let's go again. So I've got another one in there. Try and separate it. That. And another one on that side. Oops. Oh, very fiddly work. Okay, just like that, and that. And then I'm going to take my piece of wallpaper, make sure I've got the direction right, and I'm just going to put just a tiny bead of glue just along that, just below that score line there, and just even up the wallpaper inside that card there, like that, kind of, sort of, nice. And again, the same thing, just put a bit of the glue along here, and put my wallpaper down. Like that. Alright, now, I'm not going to stick these down as I did this one here yet, because I will want to come back in and just sew around that little flap there, just to give some texture, give it a bit of interest. But yeah, so there you go, that's the first two. So the hardest part of this is getting those brads undone. Aren't they cool? I really love them. Alright, so I'm just going to clip those down with bulldog clip, paper clip, whatever you want to call it. And we've got another couple here to do. So that's those two, and then we've got these ones here. These ones with the Minte paper, and I've just cut them at exactly the same measurements as I did with that set we've just done. And this one. Oh, how's the heat? Oh, well, here I live in Australia, so anyone that's overseas may not understand or realise how hot it does get here in a Queensland summer. We were very lucky, I will admit. We had a pretty mild summer up till this point. They always say February is the hottest month. But oh, I tell you, I'm a I'm a domestic cleaner, a house cleaner, and geez, I love my clients who leave the aircon on for me. Yeah, so hot work, hot time of year. Alright, just a bit of ink like that. And again, I'm just going to attach a bit of a label here on the tops. These ones are pretty in the sense that they do have a pattern, a focal piece really, but I'm just going to, actually I might just use those same cards again. Yeah, I like those specimens. I'll just again cut them out really quickly. Give those a bit of ink. And again, we'll just stick them straight down onto those flaps. My glue is going crazy. I'm sure that, I really do believe that heat gets glue affected as well. And, well, I've noticed it with mine when it gets really hot. It just, when the temperature gets really hot, the glue just tends to want to ooze everywhere. I think I lose more glue through that than I ever do through Papercrafts. Alright, and we'll just pop those down like that, center it out like so, just have a look. Yeah, they're nice. Now again, challenging brads. And again, I'm just going to line it up on either side. Kind of, sorta. I don't expect it to be exact. Let's punch my hole. And do the same with this one. And let's try again to get some brads in there. One. And number 2. Okay, and then once again I will sew around the edges before I actually stick them down. Well, we better put our wallpaper piece in there, hey? Yeah, so just a little bit of glue along there. Just stick that wallpaper piece in. And again, glue. And the second wallpaper piece I think they look really cool. So yeah, once they've been, I'll just bring it up as close as I can. So I'm just wanting to sew just around that flapped area there. And then yeah, then they lay nice and flat too. Oh, I really like them. Okay, so that's 6 done. Now this is a nice piece too. So I've got roses and I've got daisies. And oh, this one's I love that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, so they're all the Tim Holtz wallpaper pack. Let me see if I can find let me see if I can find what it came in. Here. So it's Tim Holtz Ideology Worn Wallpaper. And there's 2 different styles. So I've got one of each. And they're textured too. So even though they are a piece of patterned paper, they've got nice quality paper, but they're textured. So they actually do resemble vintage wallpaper. Just beautiful. Alright, so I might just see if I've got time to do one more. And we might just do this daisy one. Put that one away. So again, I'm just going to be cutting the backing sheet. Bring my cutter in. I'm just going to be cutting the backing sheet at by height 6 1/4 inches. And there's a nice spare bit of paper. And then by width it's 2 3/4 inches. So 2 3/4 inches there. And then this one 2 3/4 inches there. Okay, and I'm keeping every ounce of this paper that I can because and our wallpaper because it's precious to me. So now with the wallpaper we're going to cut it at 5 2/8, which again is that mark just before 1/4 inch, I believe. I think, or was that 3/8? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to go there. I hope I did that right. And then 2 1/2. And then that gives us the 2. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, and again, I'm just going to bring in my scoreboard real quick. And I just want to look at my direction and just score an inch from the top. And do the same on this one. That's from the top. Okay, I can take that away. And then, yep, just fold that down and fold that one down. And I'll just give it a bit of a crease just to make that nice and sharp, that folded line there. And then, yeah, the wallpaper would just sit inside of it like that. Oh, I love them. Another piece of spare paper. And I think for these 2, I'm just going to use some... Now, I really don't know. I want to say... I really don't know. I want to say chapter 1 papers. But I could be wrong. I've bought so many labels from so many different people over time. I really cannot remember who they're all from. I'm so sorry. I'm just trimming out this second label. Okay, I keep going out of frame, I think. Alright, so again, we'll just give it some ink. And ink up around this. And then these backing pieces are called that Tim Holtz I can never say that word, Ideology backing boards. So yeah, I was gifted a couple of sets of those as well. So I was in Tim Holtz heaven at Christmas. And then that one, and then this one. And last but not least, I don't think there is any quick way to ink. Inking is what it is. I find it quite therapeutic. I love inking. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to pop these labels down on the top here. Some glue. Level it up. That, and the same with this one. And then we'll grab our glue and just put the wallpaper inside there. About that. And I'm going to save myself the embarrassment and not put the brads into this one. Yeah, so there you go. They're just something a little different. Like I said, I will sew all around the flaps of these before I glue them down, as I've done with those two. But yeah, just something really, you know, this wallpaper is such a beautiful product that it's I just thought, how lovely could they be popped inside of journals or sold as sets. These will be going up for sale in the Etsy store over the next couple of days, so if anyone's interested. And yeah, then I've still got another two designs yet to go, which will form part of the set. But beautiful. So there you go, guys. Yeah, it doesn't, like I said, doesn't have to be this wallpaper. You can use it with patterned papers, fabrics, laces, ribbon, yeah, anything. I just think it's a really cool idea. Okay, so that's all from me today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please try and stay cool if you live up here in the tropics in Queensland. But yeah, weekend tomorrow, so have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.